advice do you have for young people entering college soon?
Uh, well, I recently did tell somebody who's about to go to college. I was like, hey, I know you want to go to this big university with a big fancy name and all this stuff, but take your prereqs at the college here, save that money, and then at community college and get those courses that will transfer anywhere done, and then go to the college you want. You'll save a ton of money that you would just waste on the same classes and the same content that you can get locally. And then you can use that time to work and save money so you take out less loans later on.
Mm-hmm. Eric, what advice do you have for people who will go to college soon?
Two pieces of advice. Understand that just because you get into somewhere, you get accepted to private school in San Antonio, you get accepted to a big private school, a big public school out of state. Understand that you still have to be within your means. If you slash your parents and a parent plus loan or normal subsidized or unsubsidized loan, however or no loans, or however you're trying to get college accomplished, well, we'd advocate for as few loans as possible personally here because I'm living that. But understand that just because you get accepted somewhere, and like Bree said, just because it's your dream school, dream facility, visited campus, and you thought the campus was pretty, that's not a great reason to pick a school. You can get in almost all cases of all degree paths, you can get a degree that the way you utilize that degree and the network you build, the relationships you forge, and the way you branch out into the world is going to be way more important than what the piece of paper says. So, if you go get a business degree from, your associates from a local community college and finish up at a 4-year institution somewhere, and then you go get a business degree at, a high-end private school, it doesn't necessarily have a direct impact on the success of your long-term career. At least that's what I've seen. And so go to college within your means, go to college, in some cases, it might even be evaluated if you need to go to college. I think that college was the right path for me, and I think that it is in line with kind of where I've been gifted and the abilities that I have. But I think that if I would have spent a couple years on the front end doing something else, maybe working in a trade or something like that, it would have given me a very different perspective on the importance of college, and I wouldn't have floated around for 7 years. And I would have actually had an understanding of okay, I'm tired of whatever trade it happens to be, or I want more out of life, or whatever the situation is, and be able to step into that a little bit more confidence, a little bit more clarity.